Tonight we begin our new Crime Blotter series, stories you won't see anywhere else on television. And we kick off with a series on a suspected illegal immigrant who can't seem to say no to crime. Victor Yanez agreed to cooperate with prosecutors 2 years ago after he was allegedly found with counterfeit prescription labels. But that didn't slow him down. Yanez was charged with marijuana possession and speeding last September. And when officers raided his girlfriend's luxury condo 2 weeks later, they say he was brandishing an AK-47. Although Yanez surrendered peacefully, officers say they found more than 2,200 grams of marijuana, more than 1,000 grams of the club drug Molly, and more than 100 counterfeit prescription labels. Let's bring in someone who knows all the sordid details, Miami Herald reporter David Ovalle. David, great to see you. This is a wild story. I read this this morning very early, and it does seem like it's something out of Scarface. Tell me about this lovely gentleman.
Well, it's certainly something out of Miami 2018. You know, we've had a lot of these cases of suspected drug dealers and convicted drug dealers who are younger folks. These are not the stock and trade cocaine toughs from the cocaine cowboy days of the 1980s, but these are younger people who are tech savvy, who know how to order drugs from China, from the internet, from the dark web. People who know how to get marijuana from states and where it's legal, and also know how to sell prescription strength cough syrup to a lot of the club scene down here. So it's sort of a new breed of drug dealers in Miami. It's not to say that the old cocaine days of the past are gone by any means, but it's just
but
sort
if
of a new
they're the cool crowd, though. They're the
dealers.
cool. What I'm saying, they're the cool, connected crowd. You got his rapper friend. You know, he had some trouble with the law, back some years ago, not related to this, but he's connected. And the connection to China, I think, is something that Americans have no idea about, or very little idea about. And the drug trade from China with fentanyl and other drugs is getting worse and worse. I know Miami's seen its share, but talk about how he managed to hook up with the Chinese connection.
Well, he's not charged with any of the Chinese connections in this particular case yet, but certainly they found some of the Molly drugs, which are various chemicals that are made in Chinese labs and basically sent over here through the mail system, disguised as different packages. If Miami Herald, we did a series a couple years ago called Pipeline China, where we chronicled all the different club drugs and the fentanyl coming over from China as easy as going on the internet. And we had college students, we had veterans, we had strippers, we had all these people that were involved in bringing these drugs over to Miami, making it one of the largest synthetic drug capitals in the country. And certainly when the police raided his girlfriend's house, that was something that they were investigating. So certainly is an interesting wrinkle in an old time-honored trade here in Miami.
I have a question. I have a question. We only have a few seconds left, but we keep hearing, because marijuana legalization, we won't have a marijuana problem. But it was what, 105 pounds of marijuana?
It was 105 pounds of marijuana stuffed in 3 suitcases. Now the feds are still investigating it, but it is believed to have come from somewhere on the West Coast where marijuana is legal.
All right. Well, we're going to keep tracking that. Yeah, we're going to keep tracking this. Great reporting from you, and especially we're going to be following this China connection with the drug trade as well. Underreported, but you're doing a great job.